ready.
Southern California.
Washington. Dr. Gadobi. Oh, UVA Laredia. Dr. Gadobi. UVA. Dr. Gadobi. Dr. Gadobi. Ready, UVA. Dr. Gadobi, make all ready.
South California.
Washington, me away some. Soca. UVA ready. Okay, UVA. The Ivy. UVA. United Postal Association of the Greater State of New York.
Mic check.
The Yankees, over here, get a one man. UVA. The Ivy. Former Executive Director of Ceana. Yo, Marco. Dr. Gadobi, me get up me, we come up, Soca. Southern California. Southern California. Of Southern California. Of Southern California. Global partners of African development. Global partners of African development. Dr. Victor Do. Global partners of African development. Dr. Victor Do. Global partners for African development. Miaweso. Global Pad. Echo Victor. Dr. Victor Do. The epicenter leader of the Global Pad. Hello. About Echo Steve. UVA. Global Pad. UVA, Mergo Miller. Global Bad. Oh, I got me about to go. When I got to look for my view, I buy a Global Bad. I can't get over here. Akpe center what do you mean? You want. Hey, Akpe sewa. Yelly. UVA. Global Partners for African Development. Bonjour, Mademoiselle and Monsieur. Global Power. UVA.
UVA is ready.
UVA, United Postal Association of the Greater State of New York. Sir Isaac Kwashi, former Executive Director of Ceana, now the current President of UVA, United Postal Association, one of the founding members of Ceana, the founding association of the Hey, Siawema. Sir Isaac Kwashi, President of UVA. Hey, Mama Mausino, the current queen mother of UVA. Baba Dabra Alapman and Tata Yema, the former president of UVA, the immediate past president. Dogby Central Harlem Yatuma will try. India. Mama, my way. Alice. The Alice Winterman. Ceana Nessus. Proudly being supported. Hey, that was it, man. Look over that Chico. That is
Houston is ready. Houston.
Mama,
Houston is ready.
Yo, Houston. Previous goals of Ceana. Houston. Every association of Houston, every David, Abusa. Hey, Dr. Kendo, Houston, former First Lady of Ceana, whatever. Hey. Houston, Yahweh was up, Yahweh was on Choma. Hey, Yahweh Zom, Yahweh Zom, Yahweh Zom, Yahweh Zom. Hey, Yema. Houston, Association of Houston. The former host of Ceana 2022.
Lolonyo, North Carolina. Lolonyo.
Lolonyo Association of North Carolina. Dr. Doris
Lolonyo of North Carolina.
Lolonyo Association of North Carolina Evis. Lolodonyolo. Hey, me get me a color no kata be la let me have. Lolonyo. Dr. Doris Jamashi. Madam forgive Alama. Lolonyo. Welcome to the Best Link at the ready. Lolonyo Association of North Carolina Airways. Yema, they get it. Lolonyo. Lolonyo. Yahweh, Lolonyo. Hey, Yahweh, Lolonyo. Dr. Doris Jamashi. Navijo Habobo of Delaware Valley. Lolonyo, the Empress in Burma. The original. Lolonyo, Yahweh. Navijo Habobo of Delaware Valley. Lolonyo. Navijo Habobo. Echo Compliance Company. Echo Patrick Ajani. Your former boss. Where can you get him? Navijo Habobo of Delaware Valley. Hey, that's what I'm like to play. Navijo Habobo Valley. Echo Kablan, Doku. Echo Patrick, Ajadu. Ceana ba Akmalo. Walaka. No video, Yahweh. Yahweh. Columbus
and
Cincinnati
and Columbus of Ohio.
Okay, you can we have combined Cincinnati and Ohio, right?
Cincinnati, Dayton, and Columbus of Ohio.
Okay, you can we have the Ohioans are coming in. Cincinnati, Dayton,
Columbus.
and Columbus. Cincinnati, Dayton, and Columbus. The Association of Cincinnati, Dayton. Columbus ever have a ball. Columbus ever have a ball. Cincinnati, Dayton. Ever Association of Cincinnati, Dayton. Backlash Columbus ever have a ball. Ever Association of Cincinnati, Dayton. And Columbus have a ball. Abagay Amateur, German. Anthony Amateur. James, Alado and German. Anthony Amateur, Claire, James, Alado, Yahweh. Chicago. The original Chicago. Dakaro. Every Association of Metropolitan Chicago. Era. Chicago de la Fama. Bigare Tama. Hey. Mama said it's in the man. Chicago is in the house, ladies and gentlemen. Tuchimepia, young Tuchimepia in Chicago, so that you have a core member. Mama said it, Yentama. The Gemlet to Amaro. Babada. Every happily do. Mama Samako, Halamada. That Rosemary, Wentema. That's the Queen. Chicago, Chicago. Chicago. Mama said it, he would tell me the core member representing Chicago. Amy, I know to see a high that Rosemary. Mama no with them. That Alamala. Madam Vice President. Where we are. Dogby Ado. Dogby Ado. A club of bands from Body. Dogby Ado, Yahweh. Mama, Nonyati. The current Queen Mother of the Ever Association of Metropolitan Chicago. Butler, Mama. Mama, Yahweh. Mama Ejani, Yahweh. Madam Caroline Ambaho, the President of Asoliva, the President, the Caroline Ambaho, Chicago, Yahweh, Talking back to Mama, Yahweh, Southern California, the Hollywood stars. Yeah, we Hollywood stars over to go there. The Hollywood stars. Yahweh. It's a Hollywood garage there. The ever of Southern California. Hey, what we do? Hollywood. The Hollywood stars over that power. Yahweh. No bishi. Hollywood stars, Yahweh. Navishi Association of New Jersey. Navishi. Navishi Association of New Jersey. Mrs. Matilda Akahutema. The new president of Novishi Association of New Jersey. McCormy. David McCormy. I come from Latina. I broke a black dog, like a it's an across state to New Jersey. Hey, everybody Jersey, I got you. Welcome to New Jersey. Novishi Association of New Jersey. Madam Secretary, with them. This is Ajadu. Evo Babla. Across state, men and Yaweso. Sam Matilda, the newest elected president of the Novishi Association of New Jersey. Mrs. Akaho. Yaweso.
Novishi of New England.
Novishi of Yaweso. Novishi Yaweso. Yagaho Novishi of New England. Novishi Habobo of New England. Where could be this one? Garo Clapper who bought me this one. John Avondema. Novishi Habobo of New England. Sam Mary. John Paul Abbo, imagine a leading man, the president. Hey. Novishi Habobo of New England. John Evan. Uncle John. Hey. Yema. Ah. Hey. Yema. Hey. John Abbo. President Agema. Ceana Nancy, Wawe Mamiaki from Shai, Dameri, Gade, Niaweso, Ceana Nancy Association of Allied Workers. Wawe Konamiaki Shai, Ono Dali no Bakulepa, Sitomonami, Yadon Kuji, let me have your blood pressure, oh, take him. Then I know I come here, Baka. Ceana Nancy of Allied Workers. The alley. Yamedin Tweme. Yaweso, Mita Benana. Ceana Nancy, Mita Benami. Ale Gabi no Miata Komi Shai. Mita Ben. This is the honorary association that constantly take care of us when it's time we ask Ceana. It began many years ago in Denver, Colorado. assure the patient that we do have the need for medical care when we come to gatherings like this. We are so thankful for your volunteerism over the years in ensuring our health and well-being anytime we come to Ceana. Akpe and Domenyawa. Yahweh to one, Yahweh to one. Need Akpe now. Akpe. The Ceana nurses and allies health workers. Yahweh, let us see. Echo. Yo, Canada, don't have it, that family. Echo. Your mommy come. Every people, let me have to work back. Mama Akobra. Your mother next to shut up. Echo. Hey, let me come in last year. Peter Berber, Echo. Everlasting when we see an acting. I can't be up there. Echo. Yahweh. A coffee. Yo. Kefifia. Edojibo. Otokogo. Miaba. Oh. Kekekele to maintenant. Ewaka. Ladies and gentlemen, we welcome our host for the 30th anniversary of Ceana. 30 years ago, Ceana began right here, a few years away from this location. It is our distinguished pleasure and honor to welcome our host, Ewaka, the evacuation of Georgia. Ewaka. Association of Georgia. Wawe Miatakon. Wawe Homi. Miaweso. Association of Georgia. Ewaka. 30 years ago, the founders of Ceana congregated for the first time under the banner of Ceana. Right here in Atlanta, We are most grateful for hosting us for the 30th anniversary in celebration of 30 years of togetherness and raising funds in support of Everland. Ewaka, Ewaka, Ewaka. Tabi, Saul, Mama, West, Neva. Ewaka, Ewaka. Ema, Ema. Nyata kwa la to malu. Ale hawo. Hey. Ale ke mina miasa, tuweza kiwakati ya kwa chezo. Ema, Ema. Ora ale hawo. Ewaka. Tabi Saul. Mama West. Ewaka, Ewaka, Ewaka. Every association of Georgia. One of the founding associations of Ceana that gave us the opportunity to congregate for the very first time under the banner of Ceana that has brought us this far. 30 years later, we are here celebrating what began 30 years or so ago, depending on which historian is recounting the history of Ceana. But there's no dispute that the first Ceana was held here in Atlanta. Tanico, alo Celestina. Miawezo, miawezo, miawezo. Hey, anu down, anu strong. Lanya koko malata. Wow. Yema, yema, yema. Ewa. Yahweh, Yahweh, Yahweh. We should now be getting ready to receive the Right Honorable Speaker of Parliament and his delegation, Dr. Akawa. If you can get ready to bring in the chairman of today's occasion, a very historic one, of course. But Baba Mrs. Piano, Mrs. Piano, Tema. Ewaka. We should now be getting ready to welcome the Right Honorable Speaker. Dr. Akawa, can you please do us a favor? To bring in the Right Honorable Speaker of Parliament for the Fourth Republic of Ghana. Ewaka. Eko George. Yahweh Wako. Mary. Nami. Yahweh Wako. Come here, ring to the Yahweh. David, Yahweh. We should now be getting ready. We should now ready to welcome the Speaker of Parliament into the House. Miawismo. 30 years ago, the mission was to start something in support of the Everland. And it all began right here in Atlanta, Georgia. We are glad to be back here visiting our roots, where it all began 30 years ago. After Miawismo. We should now be getting ready to receive, for the first time in the history of Ceana, the seat carrying Speaker of the Republic of Ghana Parliament. Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, can we please rise to our feet to receive the Right Honorable Speaker of the Republic of Ghana? Okay, it's understanding that the Speaker is right here. Marakula kuku dadame. Na onam sanko na miakata miachola bubu. Na miade bubu miaba Right Honorable Speaker, representing the seat of governance in Ghana. Ladies and gentlemen, can we all please miawe o sap nam gaka oba magboji DVA kuku dadama maraku na miakata miacho miade bubu. The Right Honorable Speaker, as a song, Gagada Miadoma, Nagada Miadoma, and Miakata Miata Bubum. Akpa Miaga do ways on Amashami, Yakpon, Yamakoba, Mi Yohuaraka, Po, Etamia Vivanto, Kawotrava, Dina Monoga, Bobby Crowdy, Atlanta, Yabajam, me way, me not perform Gaka me way. Me van of phone number. I'm mobile register mola. Ladies and gentlemen, the Right Honorable Speaker should be entering the auditorium in a minute or two. Mokbaba for Muzenge has begun to be part of his detail. Midakba ba Michimagba via Gaka, and speaker got a to Amokwaka Miaida one OG cha. Become your check so credit card the shadow la shivede 150,000 low. Ye raise Miller every yama. I'll be acquainted 200. Figure Washington 30. UVA 30 Marakufika Miller. Ba India ba 1 hour after Chaga Kaba. I mean, Ufo like Baraka Fogo, Mikwaba Professor Lydia, as I told me, me the Gafiami, BA. Mr. Secretary, Marco Honorable Alaredia. Mr. Samba, I'm a Pakagado, Miadoma. Your DJ Marco for Javier and Amna. Yeah, Marco Javier. Yeah, can you play something for me, please? Yeah. while we are waiting for the honorable speaker to enter into the auditorium so he can be ushered in. This is the first time we have the number 3 in the governance of the Republic of Ghana. Being among us, we have had several high-profile delegates among us in the past, but none in his caliber have ever graced our occasion. Miaba Lives Association to recognize it's a United Ever Group of Arizona, Chokoye before government. Ladies and gentlemen, can you please rise to your feet as we welcome? Can you turn on the music? Ladies and gentlemen, can we all rise to our feet as we welcome the Right Honorable Speaker of Parliament, Right Honorable Alvin Sumani Kingsford Bagwin. Ladies and gentlemen, let's put our hands together. Beautifully clothed in the rich regalia of the original Kente as Tugby. Tugby Awudome Nutapewala the First. Right Honorable Agwin Bagby, also known as Tugby Awudome Nutapewala the First. Yema. You are welcome, Right Honorable Speaker, to the House. Please keep standing as the Right Honorable takes his seat. He's been escorted by so many other MPs who will be acknowledged later. Ladies and gentlemen, we present to you the Right Honorable Speaker, Alvin Sumana Kingsford Bagwin. We also have Dr. Lecha, our Honorable Regional Minister of the Volta region here. Can you please take your seats? Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Dakaro Merkel Atwan lead me with the Avertuko. Dakaro. If you got Dakaro Merkel, if you can lead us.
Let us please be standing. Ready? Sing. Eve du konguti fafa lolo sason le meon. Mi wo de ka ya nye mi afe nguse kata peke. Mountain iradeji, mountain iradeji, waji, 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 fun. Eviao micho, 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 cholo, 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 cholo. Evanyiba, Evenyigba, Evenyigba, miatwe.
Nyatefe, Evenyigba, miatoye. Yeta mi tuge wa yideji aleke gbegbe. Mishakpe ne miando kiola. Evenyigba miatoye. Kamera kumi no chite no ne miayo. Miabesofuga. Reverend Osai. No ako wana koko dashina. Miafeto. Reverend Osai.
Mereko mina mi dogbera. Yehowa maoga mika fo mi da penao. Be eka pomia no hu le Georgia nkekesia hena Ceana fe azan dudu. Mi biao Yehowa mao be nanomia dome. Na wo bobo nanomia dome le wona o katame. Be nusi henye tadoji nu ike miko dare mi ango be mi awo abe Ceana habobo enea. Hena evenyigba pe nyonyoa ne wajeji wule ike mi buiha. Mi biabe wo bobo nano miame. Nunana yo miawo egbe kletoa. Mi biabe nunana mawa wanye ku ike ate kunami. Jehovah God, we thank you for the Council of Ebe Associations of North Dallas. As we are gathered here in Georgia for our annual convention, we ask your spirit to be present with us. We ask that the vision, the goals, the aspirations, and all the things that Ceana purposes to do as a result of this convention's donations would far exceed our expectations. Last year, we asked that we cross 100,000, and we did even way beyond. Today, we ask that we will cross 200,000 this weekend. We prophesy that in Jesus' name. And I decree over anyone who gives that your gift, your donation to Better Everland becomes a seed that will yield a harvest back to you. So before you give anything this weekend, I ask you to present whatever your need is to God. And I want to promise you that God, who would always fulfill his promise, would meet you at the point of your need. We commit this convention and the activities today and tomorrow into your hands, God. Be present with us. May your spirit hover in our midst. And may the bonds and the spirit of unity continue to unite us as a people. Aves, Ghana, Togo, Benin. This we ask in Jesus' name. Amen.
Reverend Martin Osai from Dallas. Where me a 2 years from here. We have a chairman among us. Itaka Mako Bedidiana, Miaba honorable host. The second vice president of Ceana, Dr. Kojo Akabwa, to introduce to us a honorable chairman of today's festivities. Ladies and gentlemen, let's put our hands together for Dr. Kojo Akabwa.
Thank you, Mr. Piero. Togbi nu tepe ola, awu do me gbanto. Togbi o, mama o, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, it's a great honor for me to introduce the chairman for the 30th convention of the Council of Airway Associations in North America, Ceana, hosted by the Airway Association of Georgia, EWAGA. Atlanta has made history again. For the first time in the history of Ceana conventions, we have a chairman of our convention. It's never happened before. And the person who will chair this convention is a man of firsts. It's not easy to distill into a few words a 5-page summary of a person's accomplishments, but I'll try. He is a teacher, he's a lawyer, a politician, a friendly and unassuming, down-to-earth, approachable statesman. He was educated at the University of Ghana, where he obtained his Bachelor of Arts degree in Law and English in 1980. He proceeded to the Ghana School of Law, also known as Makola, and was called to the bar in 1982 as a solicitor and advocate of the Supreme Court of Ghana. He also earned a postgraduate certificate in privatization of public utilities at the Eastern and Southern Africa Management Institute, SAMI, in Arusha in 1999. He also has an executive master's degree in governance and leadership from JIMPA. For his outstanding leadership and lifetime dedication to public service, he was awarded a Doctor of Laws honoris causa by the University of Professional Studies, Accra, in 2017. He won a significant number of national and international awards and has served and continues to serve on many boards and international organizations. Just a few. He was a member of the African, Caribbean, Pacific, and European Union Joint Parliamentary Assembly, ACP-EU, from 2013 to 2015. Member of International Council of Parliamentarians for Global Action, PGA, from 2003 to 2010. A founding member, the Global Organization of Parliamentarians Against Corruption, GOPAC, from 2002 to 2014. President, Standing Committee on Democracy and Human Rights of the Interparliamentary Union, IPU, from 2001 and 2009 to 2009. And he is the president, currently the president of the Commonwealth Parliamentary Association. He's occupied this position since August 2022. And he's the president of the Conference of Speakers and presiding officers of African Parliaments, COSAP. Ladies and gentlemen, our chairman is a distinguished public servant. In January 1992, he became a member of parliament and won 7 consecutive elections. He was tired of winning, and so he decided to retire voluntarily as a member of parliament at the end of the 7th parliament of the 4th Republic in January 2021. And he thought he was going to enjoy a quiet and peaceful retirement. But the members of parliament said, no, we want you back. So when his party, the National Democratic Congress, did not have a majority in parliament, he was brought back to parliament and elected Speaker of the 8th Parliament of the 4th Republic in January 2021. Another first in the history of Ghana. Then the people of Awudome traditional area said, no, we also need him. And so he said, we notice his integrity, his humility, and his unique sense of impartiality. So in 2023, the paramount chief of Awudome traditional area, on behalf of the chiefs, queens, elders, and people of Awudome, installed him as a new chief of Awudome with the title Togbe Ntepeola Awudome the First. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the Ebe Association of Georgia, EWAGA, and on behalf of the Council of Ebe Associations in North America, Ceana, please join me in welcoming the first Ceana Convention Chairman, Togbe Ntepeola Awudome the First, the Right Honorable Alban Sumana Kingsford Bagbin, Speaker of the Parliament of Ghana. Thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, another standing ovation, please. At this time, we'll have his response.
I humbly plead that I speak in English instead of my local Ewe language. We are in the land of English, even though not England. It's difficult for me to respond to this well-presented summary of who I am. I need to thank Doctor for that, and to thank all of you for the honor of inviting me to be the chair of this conference. I have an opportunity to say a few words later on. For now, I humbly accept to chair the conference, and being assured of your cooperation and support, I can see that this will be the most successful conference of Ceana. We are in Georgia. And not any place in Georgia, but Atlanta. Atlanta is known to always be first. And so there's no wonder that this is the first time that Ceana is having a chair for a conference. I thank all of you for the opportunity. And may the good Lord guide us, bless all of us, and at the end of the day, I'm sure we'll be able to generate more than $300,000. Akwe nami, akwe kaka.
Ayo! Right Honorable Speaker, akpe na ohalo, wisdom. Mroku ika shakwe de shekani. Eba akpe nami. Eh. Kamaraku abale ke biwone na miado vivi miano nyongu mikwale shi biwone na. Maraku dakaro ewenye miaba designated kwa mistress de maraku bado hada na miakata miada aloma na miano nyo. Dakaro miaba designated kwa mistress. Waba yama have a how. Eh, yeta maraku miakata minyajide. Eh, dakaro do it amiahui.
Okay, this is the song that we cheer up and hug each other, and then we energize ourselves with joy to donate money. So please be ready to stand up if you can. And Mia achu akpo juju ado bifire Mia no. Mikpo alesi wonyueda. Mikpo
alesi wonyueda.
Alesi
wonyueda.
deka anoanyile lọlọme onípọ̀ alẹ́sì wọlé mi alẹ́sì miaweso awo bena viwo na awọdeka anoanyile lọlọme onípọ̀ alẹ́sì wọlé dà nípa alẹ́sì wọ́n fífi àwọn bẹ́ẹ̀dá fi wò náà wọ́dé ká náà nílé lọ́lọ́mẹ́ omi pọ̀ alẹ́sì wọlé dà ní alẹ́sì wọ́n fífi bena viwo na wadeka no anyile lọlọme amikpọ alesi olweda mikpọ alesi woveve na o bena viwo na wadeka.
Dr. Akbalun.
Me bobo mi po alesi wonyo ida alesi wo vivida benaviwo
yo. Enyo. Akpe nami. Merku mi nonyi. Mede kuku nami. Merku mi nonyi nami. Mi nonyi nami. Akpe.
Akpelo.
Mi magbachi. Merku mi nonyi nami. Enyo mi nonyi. Akpe
nami lo.
Akpe gade nami. Merku mi nonyi. Akpe nami. Okay. Yo, akpe mreku mi nonyi. Mreku mi nonyi la, mi nonyi nami, mi da kuku nami. Mada kuku mi nonyi. Yeah, mi nonyi mi adezon. Mreku mi magbachim akpe. Kefifi welcome. Mreku mi vaje Atlanta. Ke mi aho. Egbedona me tohiade cho. Mi Atlanta president. Mada kuku. Mreku mi nonyi. Ne Dr. Kojo Akabwa ne wado wizo tohiade nami. Ladies and gentlemen, the welcome address by the host association president and the second vice president of Ceana. Let's please welcome Dr. Kojo Akabwa.
Thank you. Togbi ni tefe wala awudome the first. Togbi o, Mama o, again the guest of honor and chairman, Togbi ni tefe wala the first. The Right Honorable Alban Bagbin, Speaker of the Parliament of Ghana, mayors of Parliament and Mayor of Chevier from the Republic of Togo. The guest speaker, Mrs. Beatrice Mensa Tayue, dignitaries, invited guests, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of the AB Association of Georgia, I welcome all of you to the special 30th annual convention of Ceana. I welcome you with pride and joy as a mother would welcome her grown-up children home after a long sojourn. For it was in Atlanta, Georgia, that Ceana was born in 1994. welcome home. I stand on the shoulders of past presidents and leaders of Ewaga to welcome you. Leaders like Dr. Godfrey Abochi, Mr. Christian Adeje of blessed memory, Mr. Kofi Apeku, Mrs. Celestine Campbell, Mr. Edem Adachi, Dr. Daniel Move, also known as Iron Boy. Mr. Zeu Atipo, Madame Merinano, Monsieur Achu Eho, Mr. William Kuma, and many others. Some of them are still among us. Please stand to be recognized if you are among us. Those who are still among us. How can we complete something like this without making a mistake? Mr. Regional Minister and Madam Regional Minister, you are welcome. Sorry for the omission. We also lost a member of Ewaga in the person of Miss Rita Etudosi Apenyo, a constant at Ceana conventions. She passed away in 2021, the first and hopefully last active member of Ewaga to pass away. Please let us observe a minute of silence for our past leaders and members who, after their hard work, have left us behind to take up the mantle. May their souls rest in peace. Ewaga was formed in early 1993, and we have been growing in strength and in numbers. Through the hard work of our members and leaders, we added about 45 new members to Ewaga since our administration took office about 16 months ago. That's about 40% of the current total membership of Ewaga in 16 months. Please, let us clap for ourselves. We now have a well-functioning website, ewaga.org, and we are hosting Ceana Convention again. There is more work ahead of us, even as we are making tremendous progress. Please, I would like all the executives of Ewaga and the co-chairs of committees to stand up for recognition. Well, as you can see, they are still working. Thank you for your support, and thank you for your hard work. Ceana conventions are a place where new friendships are made and old friendships are rekindled. It's our hope that the friendships you made during this convention will remain forever. Please don't forget Ewaga and the 30th Ceana Convention. Our conventions are also fundraising events, primarily for Ceana's projects, which we undertake in Benin, Togo, and Ghana. You will hear about the many projects Ceana is planning to undertake this year from the Ceana President, Dr. Chachu Nyamadi. Ewaga also undertakes humanitarian projects back home. For example, in 2020, Ewaga constructed a 3-unit classroom block for the Bincha Basic School in Kwanta South District, after reading a news documentary about the plight of pupils with no classroom blocks. Also, when we heard about the plight of fishermen in southern Ghana, Ewaga took action and provided them with canoes to assist them in earning their daily lives or daily bread. The need is great, in our towns and villages, and we cannot forget them. Let me also add that Ewaga needs a meeting place of our own in Atlanta. Let me also add that Ewaga needs a meeting place of our own in Atlanta. And we are raising funds towards achieving this goal. The theme of this year's convention is empowering our youth towards innovative entrepreneurship in transformational agriculture. Africa has the youngest population in the world with a median age of around 19 years. The African Development Bank reports that while 10 million to 12 million youth enter the workforce in Africa each year, only 3 million formal jobs are created annually. Also, according to another UN report, the percentage of youth not in employment, education, or training was 35% in Benin in 2018, 25% in Togo in 2017, and 23% in Ghana in 2017. Let's put this in perspective. So 6 years ago, about 23% of the youth of Ghana and 25% of the youth of Togo were neither employed, were not going to school, and were not in any form of training. And these numbers were probably highly underestimated. So what have they been doing? It's common to see our youth, some with university degrees, selling dog chains and other petty items at Makola Market in Accra, Grand Marché in Lomé, Dantokba in Cotonou. Worse, some engage in illegal activities like Galamsey, Sakawa. The lucky ones drive taxis, aboboyas, and akadas. But very few of them go into agriculture. Our guest speaker, Mrs. Beatrice Mensah Tayui, has founded and managed several businesses, including being the CEO of Cybel Energy Ghana Limited and Cybel Energy Global. She will give us some insights into this problem. In our own special ways, let us encourage and empower our youth to go into business of growing and selling food. And let us make agriculture profession attractive, admirable, desirable, and profitable for the youth through practical government policies that revamp the image of farmers and facilitate and encourage the use of innovative farming practices and techniques. I made another mistake. I forgot to acknowledge in our midst the presence of Togbe Agbelom. Togbe Agbelom is a Ceana representative for us in Ghana, and he's a constant here at conventions, our conventions. He comes here every year and gives us money. Togbe, my apologies. Togbe, Mamao, right, Honorable Speaker Togbe Ntepewala, invited guests, Madam Guest Speaker, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Atlanta. Enjoy your stay in the convention. Make friends here, and please come again and visit us soon. Akpenami, thank you. Merci beaucoup. Thank you.
Akpa, Mr. President. Marako bene me ga joma mi agla dade na ye ha ni akwa ji meeting room lo. Eba ye meeting room gym. Menya ma. Marako isha akpana mi aba honorable host, Vice President number 2 of Ceana and the President of Ewaga. Akpa ka mi ayida wanaji. Mr. Secretary, Marco Roko. to make this an official meeting of the FA Associations of North America, we want to ensure that we have maximum participation to have a quorum to begin. So I will now yield to the Secretary, Agbala Ngana Ceana. No one yaba Misubo. Nemiatwa Ayida Wanojiha.
Akbar. So Nema Yoro, I want present from any association who is available today. FA Alliance, hold on, no. Sorry. FA Cultural Association of Alberta. Sorry. To begin, Columbus FA Hababo. FA Association of Charlotte, North Carolina. FA Association of Chicago, Illinois. FA Association of Cincinnati, Dayton. FA Association of Colorado. FA Association of Dallas, Texas. FA Association of Georgia. FA Association of Greater Boston. FA Association of Houston, Texas. FA Association of Quebec, Canada. FA Association of Quebec, Canada. Quebec, Canada is absent. FA Association of Washington, D.C. Metro. Anyo, Akbar. FA Canadian Cultural Organization of Ontario, otherwise known as ECHO. FA Hababo of Southern California. Global Partners for African Development. Lolonyo Association of North Carolina FS Raleigh. Novinyo Hababo of Delaware Valley. Novinsi Hababo of New England. Novinsi Association of New Jersey. United Voter Association, New York. Our last baby, for now, our mother is going to be pregnant very soon. In United Ever Group of Arizona. Last baby. Secretariat. Oh, sorry. See, we made a mistake again. We made a mistake again. Columbus, Harbor, Ohio. Ever Association of Cincinnati Dayton. Charlotte, North Carolina. Charlotte, North Carolina. I did? Okay. 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 Somebody confused me. Akpa. So let's go to Secretariat. Dr. Chachu Nyamadi. Second Vice President, Mr. Prince Kofi Bekuli. Oh, that's the first. That's the first. Second Vice President, Dr. Kojo Akabwa. Mr. Secretary, Patrick Ajadu. Assistant Secretary, Dr. Bernard Gadagbi. Financial Controller, Mr. Alfred Amuzu. PRO, Mr. Steve Day.
Masogbe.
Director of Administration, Mrs. Florence Loco. Mr. President, we have one out of the 20 associations present, and with all the secretariat present, we form quorum.
Akpe, Mr. Secretary, Mr. Secretary, Akpe. Miracle Judge Abe, you have greetings from the mayor of Atlanta. Can we play that very quickly, please? 2 minutes. We are in Atlanta, and the mayor of the city has sent his special greetings.
Hello, Atlanta Mayor Andre Dickens here. The City of Atlanta proudly joins you in celebrating the 30th anniversary of the Ceana Convention. The A-Way Association of Georgia and the Council of A-Way Associations of North America have made an incredible impact throughout Georgia and nationwide. We commend your dedication to ensuring young people of A-Way descent in our communities and the countries of Ghana, Togo, and Benin continue to thrive. Your educational, health, and economic programs have enriched the lives of countless individuals while also promoting the rich cultural heritage of the A-Way people. I look forward to further collaborating with you and members of our African diaspora across the city as we work to strengthen these important global ties. Thank you for your unifying efforts and allowing Atlanta to host your gathering.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. We do have some other distinguished guests here on the high table. Let me quickly acknowledge some of them. We do have from the far left, Mr. Kingsley Akwenda, who will be presenting on behalf of Dr. Martin Akwenda. We have Honorable Kofi Atto. For so many other positions that he has held, he's currently the Chief of Staff of our Right Honorable Speaker, a Chief Advisor. And many others. Please, let's put our hands together for this illustrious son of Ghana. He's giving me a list to go through. We have Honorable Emmanuel Kwesi Badra, MP for Ho West and chairman of the Volta Caucus. Volta Parliamentary Caucus is here in the house. Honorable Dela Sawa is in the house. Let's please put our hands together for MP for Pando. Honorable H.A. Nelson Roxanne Dumefiakpo. Miracle, let's put our hands together. MP for South Dying is in the farmer comment and the man. Look at la farmer, yeah. Upon ya the farmer, when ya look at la farmer. Nyatafe. Honorable H.A. Nelson Roxanne Nelson, the farmer. Yema. Come here, farmer, go try a minute, man. Honorable Jocelyn Tete, MP for Not Dying. Mr. Gerhard Manson is also in the House Speakers from the Speaker's office. Mr. Justice Novo from the Speaker's office as a special PRO is in the House. And Mr. Charles Derry, he is a protocol officer of Parliament, is in the House as well. Mr. Dan Agboka, Miracle, can you raise your hand, please? He's the Executive Director of Volta Development Forum. Madam Ivy Kwashi, former Executive Director and President of UVA. Efo Mauli, my former boss, who has done this several times, it is my distinguished pleasure to acknowledge him. Dr. Peter Nat Abochi, former president of Ceana, is in the house. I am being told that if the regional minister is in the house, he needs to be acknowledged twice. Please, let's put our hands together for our honorable regional minister, Dr. Archibald Lacha, and with the first lady of the Volta region in the house as well. Let's put our hands together for them. Amivi Avogan, a delegate of the High Commission of Togo, Togolese abroad, is that correct? Ajo Agboglan, mayor of Ziefe Bakula KV in Togo, is in the house as well. Zuefi and Kevi Alomema. Covier. Hey, Minya Wugalo. Covier, ladies and gentlemen, the mayor of Covier is in the house. Yawa Winnie Dogbache, mayor of Parliament, is in the house as well. Let's give. I think all protocol observed. Is that correct? We also have Togi brought on stage a special Manye. Manye na akweli osa Manye. Bese Manye sho notalo ihalem yadoma akpe. Ka Mr. President Miracle Amesia Masogbe. Ka Miracle Afuno Namia. Let's please welcome the President of Ceana to give us a welcome address.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. PRO. Normally, when you are welcome at a home, you have to say something. You have to respond. I have a lot to say. It's in the magazine. So I'm going to say a few words today and say a few words this morning and say most of them in the evening. Yes, just a little, not too much, right? I know you want to dance, so we'll have plenty of time for dancing in the evening. I promise you that. Right Honorable Speaker of Parliament of Ghana, Mr. Alban Sumana Kingsford Babin, Togbi Awudume Nutepola the first. Togbi Agbelom, also known as Nana Ofe Asamani the first. Our keynote speaker, Madam Bridget Jones Mensah Tanwe, Honorable Regional Minister, Dr. Yao Richard Lecha, Your Excellencies, dignitaries, Togbio, Mamao, guest speakers, Council of Representatives, who we call, fellow Avao, and well-wishers, all protocol observed. I covered everything. I welcome you to the commemoration of Ceana's 30 years of togetherness. It is my honor and pleasure to welcome you all on this Labor Day weekend, the year 2023. I bring you greetings from North America and across the Everland, Ghana, Togo, and Benin. So, wherever you are, good morning, Ndinao, bonjour. I am very delighted and excited, and I want to take this opportunity to congratulate the Association of Georgia. As you have seen, they have done a great hell of a job, right? Let's clap for them. I want to thank the planning committee for the tremendous job you have done. Since yesterday, or since Thursday, you've done a lot. We can see, everybody can see that you've done a lot. So congratulations once again. Conventions offer a great opportunity for us to take stock of the year's activities. Throughout today and this evening, you hear all the achievements that Ceana has done, all the projects that we have done before, and all the projects that we are currently doing. And I want to take opportunity to congratulate all of you, those who have given before and those who will be giving again, that without your support, dedication, and hard work, Ceana will not be celebrating 30 years today. 30 years in the existence of any organization needs to be commended and celebrated. So I want to congratulate yourself, congratulate myself, congratulate all of us that we've been strong for 30 years, and today we have 20 strong member association. On this note, I want to congratulate the newest member of Ceana, United of Group Arizona. Where are you? Please raise up your hand. Let's see. Congratulations. This convention, we are currently focusing on 3 projects. We are constructing EP Junior High School at Peki Jeko. Sorry. All the fundraising team that you'll be hearing is geared towards this high school because it is the only high school that serves the whole community. So you can see the impact of what we are doing here today. We are also building a kindergarten at the Dome area. So this will be the only kindergarten in that area. Ceana go to places where things are needed. We go to places where villages people don't recognize. That is the essence of Ceana. We over here put our skills and talent and resources together and help those back home because we came from there. Eventually, one day, some of us may go back. So it is good that we try to help ourselves by helping others. The next project that we are focusing on will be a computer library, which will be in Kluto. So we cover the whole Everland. That's what Ceana does. So when we are asking for donation, don't think about your place from Angulaga or you are from Kluto, right? Think about the whole Everland. As you come here and celebrate, let's reflect and remember our people back home. Let us resolve the best that we can to develop our communities. No one is going to do that for us. It is our own responsibility to help our friends back home. We are gathered here for one purpose. So before I take it, I just want to recall a renowned Nigerian who said something that is very profound. So I'm just going to quote what he said. I think his name is Chinoachi, if you recall, right? The quote is in the magazine. I put it there so you can see. This is what he said. A man who calls his kinsmen to a feast does not do so to save them from starving. They all have food in their homes. When we gather together in the moonlight village ground, it's not because of the moon. Every man can see it in his own compound. We come together because it is good for kinsmen to do so. Right? We are here. We have chosen to be here because it's good for fellowship. That's what Ceana is. As you are here, enjoy each other, celebrate. Don't forget to have fun. You deserve it. Once again, enjoy yourself. We'll talk in the evening. Thank you.
Yo, Mr. President, but me no gajom, afi me no radum, ano jijokpon. Maraku mi shakpe garena, me aba president. Akpe the president of Ceana, Dr. Chachu Nyamadi. Come, ask. Ka maraku mi nyaba amatohiado galemia doma. The high table agbakple, the second tier high table. Kama Jagoma from the far of my right. Yeah. Mami Abba Darcy. Yeah, the chairperson for NDC USA, Lemia Doman. Afogan Basel, Ahiabla, national coordinator of the Volta Diaspora Caucus. Iha Lemia Doman. Afi Miaba project director, Afo Koshi Notekpo. Ceana project director le Mia Doma. Le high table anto minyaba afo chenam akpalo le Mia Doma akpalo le Mia Doma anu foganami afi Professor Lydia Aziato le Mia Doma nu foganami nye the Vice Chancellor of UHAS le Mia Doma utroya and dia akpe ke mia iji ke fifia maraku mia yo mia novi ke bia fono nami and representing Dr. Martin Kwande to please deliver your remarks. Yes. Let's put our hands together for the first speaker presenter of the day, speaking on behalf of Dr. Martin Kwande.
Thank you very much. Good morning, everyone. It's still morning. Of Ceana, distinguished guests from all over Africa, welcome to Atlanta, Georgia. I am privileged and honored to be speaking here today on behalf of my mentor, Dr. Martin Kwande, who is from Cameroon, and I'm also from Cameroon. But it's quite an honor and a privilege. I kind of feel like I'm in the midst of so much greatness, and I don't even know where to start. But I certainly appreciate the opportunity that you guys gave us to come say a word or two to the rest of African team. Now, forgive me because I probably didn't get the memo. Right? I walked in and all I was like, why did my friend who invited me not tell me that I was supposed to show up? Right? And I felt like I'm like a fish outside of water. You know, but I am truly blessed and honored, and I count myself privileged. I am so grateful that I'm African. I don't know about you. I really am. And I think this is what makes Africa great, this right here. And the power of unity, the strength that we can foster when we come together. And when I began looking at your program, all the things you guys are pushing to achieve, some thoughts began coming to me. Because I believe we see this very common in every part of Africa. In fact, I'm curious. I'm going to ask you guys a question. What made us leave? Because we'll keep hearing that Africa is the greatest continent, right? And is the richest. But why are we leaving? Okay. All right. My brother did this. Right? Okay. So, if I were to normalize what I'm picking up from the crowd, is that it's opportunity. Right? Fundamentally, we left because of opportunity. I'm here to talk about why this is important from the point of this. One of our leaders said the goal is for this group and this organization to raise up to $300,000. And I believe that if that happens, we'll have new projects, right? Now, probably about 100 people here. What would that feel like if each of you were able to contribute $3,000 right now? That will give us the $300,000 that we need right now. So I'm going to do a quick exercise. I know one of us have a phone. Your phone for me, please. And if you've been working in America for at least 5 or 10 years, great. I want you to enter in the, I'd like us to do the exercise, please. Take off your phone. I want you to type in your phone the most amount of money you've made in a year. You don't need to show anybody. Now, I want you to multiply that number by 10. What I made in a year, the most income you've been able to make, multiply that by 10. Now, here's the question. How much of that have you saved? What? Zero? 1%? So it seems like probably at most 5%, maybe? Not even close? Okay, so imagine this. For the last 10 years you've been working, you've not been able to save even 5% of your income. If the next 10 years will be like the last 10, how would that make you feel? How are we going to be able to achieve this? We left for opportunity, and there's a guy, his name is Steve Siebold, he said this. He said, wealth, and don't get me wrong, wealth is not all about money, but I'm sure you all would agree with me that it's good to have some, right? But he said wealth really is two things: mental toughness plus opportunity. When it comes to mental toughness, we already have it. As African people, we're mentally tough. There's nothing else that you can tell us that we haven't gone through or seen. The challenge is that we haven't found the right opportunities. So that's where I can help. And for the sake of time, because I don't have that much time, if you're interested and if you're open to understanding how you can make that part of your life better, Let's talk. Let's have a one-on-one conversation. In fact, because of that, my mentor couldn't be here because he felt like what he could share, there's not enough time to do that based on the time that it was allotted. But we're here to help, and we have to change that narrative here first. If we're going to help as much as we say we do, and we care about where we all came from, it has to start here. We have to start changing the way we think about what money is all about. And there are opportunities and strategies that we can leverage while we're here to really enhance the outcome that we want. Thank you.
Akpe, Merkumia dakpe ni, akpe. Mi fwa shikpe ni, akpe. Me have a PowerPoint presentation day. Miss, are you ready for the PowerPoint presentation for Mr. Ceana? Yeah, Mr. Ceana, Akpalo. Yeah, can we get a PowerPoint presentation for him, please? Ladies and gentlemen, America, let's welcome Mr. Ceana Akpalo. Akpalo. Ne wafono namilo. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Mr. Ceana.
Thank you. Good morning. Barakukunkwanya Chonam Akpelo. Many thanks, Akpelo. Ladies and gentlemen, allow me to begin by celebrating the speaker, the chairman of the day. Last month, I was in your office. I led an AGI delegation to discuss the sensitive issue of sanitary pads for our women. Mr. President of Ceana, Dr. Chachu, members of the Ceana fraternity, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for having me. I would like to begin by thanking some few people who, through their instrumentality, ensure that I'm here today. Mr. Ajadu, the secretary for Ceana. Please, let's clap for him. Sister Pearl Cetrana. Let's clap for her, please. Mr. Godfred Amponsa. Great. Ladies and gentlemen, you still can't find it? Okay. Yes, we don't have time, so I'll start. Okay. So essentially, but I'm going to be very brief, and the focus of today's presentation really is being able to mobilize investments back in Ghana. When the president of the Alana branch of Ceana was speaking, Dr. Kabwa, he talked about the issues of how the youth are struggling in Ghana to make ends meet. It is very true. Every morning, by 4 a.m., go past the U.S. Embassy. You see a lot of young people. All of them want to leave the country. The Canadian embassy just set up an office at the Abelimpe traffic light. By 4 a.m., 3 a.m., long queue. All of them are waiting for visa to leave the country. The situation is really dire. And the reason being that the opportunities for work are very limited. So something ought to be done very urgently. And all of us have to be part of it. There are Africa and Ghana, Togo, Benin, Nigeria have a lot of opportunities for investment. Look at Ghana, for example. Justifiably one of the most celebrated democracies in Africa. We've got, from the Fourth Republic, very stable democracy. We have a lot of natural resources. Our people are highly educated. They speak very good English and very vibrant private sector. In fact, these are the things that investors look for to want to invest in different countries. And given what is happening in the sub-region these days, where every month you hear of a new coup d'etat and all of that, what's happening is that if we don't begin to provide hope for many of these young people, we will struggle to ensure, guarantee our own safety in the future. The focus for today is really 4 sectors that we're hoping to be able to mobilize investment for. I'll start with tourism. we have enormous tourism potentials. Every year in Ghana, for example, we have over 1 million people who visit Ghana for tourism purposes. But the reality is that our tourism is not developed enough to harness the potentials that tourism provides. Come to Volta region and see very beautiful topology, beautiful greening community. We have mountains, we have fountains, we have everything. But we need to organize it to put business around it so that we can harness the monies that come with tourism. And that is really lacking. The last speaker also talked about agriculture and the youth. Agriculture remains our backbone for a very long time. And it has to be transformed. It has mainly been subsistence, where you are just farming so you can eat. But we need to be able to farm for commercial purpose and export. Every day, we import rice from Vietnam, Thailand, and all of these places. And anytime we import rice from those countries, it means that we are creating jobs from people in that country, and we are denying ourselves jobs. Our lands are very fertile for rice. And so why are we importing over $1 billion worth of rice? Talk about technology. Technology remains the biggest gateway for making money. Most of the largest companies these days are in technology. We have enormous potentials for technology. Just last week, I was in Loudoun County in Virginia, and I was having conversation with the Loudoun County government. They are interested in setting up data centers in Ghana. What is important is the local participation, our own people to be part of it. Otherwise, what happens is that, yes, you see all of these investments, but almost all the monies are gone back. We're unable to return the monies in our economies to grow. The issue around fashion, beauty, creative arts are also very crucial. Our and he's 16 years old. The potentials are a lot. Now, the issue is, how do we, all of us in the diaspora, get involved in supporting the growth of entrepreneurship in our country? So there's a Harvard group led by Professor Andrew Sagbekar of Harvard University, who created the technology and the platforms, the Votinum Fund, that allows all of us in the diaspora to be able to invest in specific projects back at home. And the whole idea is simple. Any amount from $100 to $1,000, you are able to contribute to investing in a project. And this is not money you're throwing out. This is actually investment. Because again, many of us would like to invest at home. But because of the bad experiences we've had, I mean, people send money home and the boys chop the money. And then they tell stories. Almost everybody here have had those experiences. The challenge is we don't have an organized mechanism to channel our investment. And this is exactly the problem we're trying to solve. So the idea is to be able to do that through small and medium ways, by just clicking a button and contributing to a program. I'll just mention to you one of those projects that require investment. So this young lady, she's called Judith Atama. She finished Legon. She studied chemistry. After chemistry, she went to work for Forestry Commission for her national service. When she finished, there was no job. So when she approached me, I said, well, you have to start something on your own. So she went back home in Adaklu, started a bee farm, Anyi. Now she's able to produce anchi, an organic anchi. Is that my presentation, please? Well, so she produces over 80,000 units of anichi annually, and she's selling in about 7 countries already. Now the demand is so high because of the organic nature of the anichi she produces. So she needs to expand her bee farm in Araklu. This lady needs about $50,000 to be able to expand her production for about 70%. these are the things that we're calling for. These are the people that we need to support. So the idea is that we'll help them create, streamline the businesses, profile them, authenticate them, and make them ready to attract investment. So for the folks in the diaspora, once they are able to put in their money, then we match the monies to the investment. If we're able to do this, you realize that we'll be able to create more jobs. Because this young lady, she's already employed 60 people, both in the farm and in the workplace in Accra. Imagine if she has the investment, she's able to double this employment. And this is really what we need. The issue around technology, because of the Russian-Ukraine war, most of the call centers that are established in Ukraine want a new place to relocate. And Ghana appears to be one of those great destinations because we have good internet, and then we have a lot of our young people who speak very good English, and that's very important for call center work. Now the investments are coming. What we need are the local participation, are monies from local people so that they can be part owners of this initiative. Ladies and gentlemen, there's a code that I was actually going to project for all of us to scan and be part of this initiative and be part of the project to invest directly at home. The idea is to make sure that it's systemic, it's well organized, and everybody who participates will receive a return for their money. So that's the code. Please take your phone, put on the camera, and then just scan it. When you scan it, you have a 1-minute question to answer. The idea is that once we are able to establish this, a percentage of the returns will go to support Ceana work in Ghana. That way, all of us will continue to be part of the development of Ghana. I thank you all.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome me, si Akpena Akpelo. Hey, Akpe. Marakumadon Kujinamba, we are live on Ceana Facebook, Ceana YouTube page, Global Pod YouTube, Ghana Agenda Facebook, Ghana Agenda YouTube. We are live on all these channels. Data America, you can tune into all of that and continue to view us live as well. Akpa Oba Yovugbava Agbosuma Akpa Gakami Professor Lydia Pam no Abapo no Namide Leke a University Pogaji Ocholo Afudege Prof Marco Oba Yovugbava Agbosuma Akpa Gaka Me Pogaji Ochoa. Marco, ladies and gentlemen, let's put our hands together for Professor Lydia Aziato, the Vice Chancellor of UHAS. Can we please get her slides ready, please?
Thank you very much, Akpe. My Honorable Speaker, Awezo, Regional Minister, President, Kwame Gao, Amuticha, hey, Togbe Agbalo. Mama Togbe, I'm very excited, very, very excited to be here. Mandak, when President, who I'm a Gao, who inviting, I'm here to talk to us about Miao the Yingba University, the University of Health and Allied Sciences. I have 10 minutes, so kindly alert me when I have 2 minutes to go. Thank you very much. Miao University Le Ho is the only state university for training only health professionals. Ghana, we have 16 public universities. UHAS, the one only for health professionals. In 2011, the law was passed to establish this university. 2012, you start. Me told the late president John Everton Tamils, Nami University, Ingba. So we started with 154 students. Now we have close to 8,000 students. Ta miachichim. Miao University Okokodamia programs Lemiasiza. We have 22 undergraduate programs and 14 postgraduate programs and still counting. The medical school Lemiasi dentistry program, first cohort, so level 200. Miao nursing school, midwifery, public health, allied health programs, biomedical sciences, laboratory, devio training, X-ray, allo imaging, physiotherapy. So just name it, anything health is in that university. Pharmacy, let me see. So we are within the health space. I'll say a few things later, but let me just continue. So apart from the schools, we have institutes, the Institute for Research, let me see. Then, so I don't know whether I should go a little closer. I cannot see from here, so if you can permit me to go a little closer. Thank you very much. So we have 846 staff across all the levels, from professors to cleaners. And I would say the majority of the, shall I say, the security cleaners more also the local environment. So we try to bring our own people to create jobs for the people in the area. In terms of students, I just mentioned that we have close to 8,000. So now we have 7,973 students across all the levels and the programs that we have. Fifia, Ameoka, Wu University of Health and Allied Sciences, no, since we started, there are now 6,324 within the space that we have operated. We have graduated these number of health professionals across the various disciplines. I've given the slides to the organizers, so you can see the number per discipline that we have graduated thus far. So this short video, if you look at it later, gives you the pictorial representation of the university. Mia University, I came at Amos, was start university. Unfortunately, we didn't have any infrastructure. Ta Trafalgar Konji, Onami Hodo, me manage, me start. And then Soko de To Nami Ayingba, Soko de is an enclave of different communities. So we have 702-acre land where the permanent site is. And then we also have 902-acre land at Podome. And we are yet to start that campus. We don't have infrastructure there yet. So we are located at the Hohoi Regional Hospital. And then the state also gave us 1,544-acre land, 20 minutes or so drive from where we are, and it's leafy, and it's empty at this time. So we are looking for people who are interested in agriculture to start something on the land. The land is vacant at the moment. So this is what we have now with some hostel facilities. Even though it is not enough, we have something on the ground. Because the time is short, what are our challenges? I am here because Menyabe Evayingba Onami University. Let me address no one knew me on talk we address. The state gave us a baby, we have the baby to grow. So we have close to 8,000 students. Right now, we have only 2 hostels owned by the university, and that can take just about 2,000 students. Tamamloa, all the private hostel, okay? Now, the Chinese government gave us a $60 million grant to build another facility. So next year, by May, June, at most, we'll move into that new facility. And it's going to give us space for another 2,005 students. Nobody fikawa amlo. Tane, somebody is interested to have hostel facility in the university. We have land. We have 200, so we can admit more. Then we have inadequate teaching and learning facilities. We don't have enough funding for research and scholarship schemes. But I've engaged a number of you, and I'm saying that in your local environment, you can set up a scholarship scheme, and once the person qualifies, I commit. No program because we have over 13,000 applications, we are able to only admit about 1,007. So disappointment rate is very high at UHAS, okay? But if you have a scholarship scheme for your community youth, Nova Maho, okay? Once we have a letter, so I was telling the president that Ceana and UHAS can have a collaboration, an MOU. So once there's a letter from a Ceana member, by Lydia Asiato, never or medicine, I qualified grade 7. My high school fees there for 6 years. Why not? Why not? Why not? Okay, so we are in for that. And then the VIAWA, because all the programs are skill-based, and the why hospitals are maybe this year is not too good, it's too late. I bet not a bus, and you has but the VIAWA number, is also something that will be very, very helpful to the university. And then, what specific areas am I looking at? About health programs, so especially medicine students, so no 5th year, or you know, they call it special elective, clinical elective. Once or more, 5 weeks, 4 weeks, 6 weeks maximum. Or however, another high developed clinical facility, if Ceana members who are working within the health space, or even if you are not working within the health space, and you want to support 1 or 2, 3 of such students to have their clinical placement in the US, it will be very good. My son, who is at Legon, will be going to one of the Mayo clinics around Minnesota this year. The next Ceana members, or you as medical students, or what you call exchange program, or any other health program, will be very good. Sure, thank you very much. And then we're also looking for establishing other programs in the university that our neighboring country can benefit from. So we want to have language programs. So, you know, our proximity to Togo, Benin, Nigeria, you can go by road, no flight. So we are looking for you to come and work with us. If you are here and you are in the health space, you are in academia, come and be an adjunct faculty. Then the governor, 1 week, 2 days, you has the view natural, your they know, you know, from you. So we are looking for you to come in to help us. And so at the end, I think my time is almost up. We are looking for you to be part of a Vayingba University. Okay? If you come and do something, you want to name it after yourself, it's fine. Now, I bet never affair computer have ton. Oh, the view no ho akosronu, teacher no ho akosronu, akofianu. I mean, so at the end, I want to say that it is important to support us because so far we are doing very well. We are considered the best health university in the country. SCD 3, we're number 1. This year, the national exam for nursing, midwifery, pharmacy, for the whole country, you have students were first. Okay? So we are doing our best within the health space, and we're calling on you from our local environment. If I say local environment, everything you has le. Tamada kukuna mi avak pala you has. No abi, no anyakpo. Thank you very much.
Akpe Professor Lydia. Marco Misha akpe school garden ma onye miaba a vice chancellor. Anya school koko la avanyigbaji Marco Misha akpe gardening, Misha akpe gardening. Ka fifia mi do anita mi va afiado. Yenye ba abaleke Professor Lydia Greener. Inde shiada a guy okoko a warning. Ka fifia hiaba miadashi kutokuoma na miakpada a Ceana. Itala makomokwa mayo a fonye Mr. William Kuma no ava fono nami gaka inchoyova ya mi jogagadao amoa biaba ka ega gbogbo ya yo jode nukai mi kom kowom alo nuka mi kwe kowo a four willy I share a short video as evidence cho ega jojo ke mi jo ona mi nyaba yemi de Houston talk pada miangung mijo over 100,000. Miaba Gbadola, Reverend Martin Osai, ba mau ayirami miajo 200,000. Ka gamaude nukao mi kokoga akokowe. Fifi laya mi la peki jake. Incho akomicho aduto. Vetu. Afike a next view namlo la aduto health clinic. Bicho afma miga vayida akachin toma vayida agode. Mianto mikwaleka the view koba a school work kokode agbama adroleta afuchi afiwa yida school. Mi anodo no inade vijiga do draw leta akoko fuchi afi akoko yide dono koji ye mi kpede miaun mi de agodwe vetu a footbridge. Now Marco mi for ashikpene mi anokiola mi for ashikpe afo willy Marco Eleredia yo Marco mia afo ashikpene afo willy to take us through.
Afanyigba na ba afanyigba me nya toy alomane ne. Hallelujah. Afanyigba
mia toy. The fundraising committee, can you please get yourself ready with the envelopes?
Okay. Technical difficulties, so they're working on it. Bodo for Kajita. Nyamong foga fun diao aba amaro haham domya wum manene maya damyang foga fun crowd. The most beautiful things come from the Volta region. So are our women. I have two beautiful women that are going to be helping us this morning. I'd like to bring them on board to help with the fundraiser, so I can rest my voice a little bit this morning, and then I'll talk to you in the evening. Sister Mausi, Sister Akbene. I did not make a mistake. I never make mistakes, at least when it comes to making a choice. Hello? Please take it over.
Thank you. Akpa, Stamaushi, no to Hoalo.
Madakuku,
Marakama doga homa gba manyale.
Miadogbana
Amachichio.
amachichio.
Akpa.
Ka agama bia mele boboy na ma.
Oga mi biaga bobu ga ka on. Miawezo. Miaje gbadodo goma. Maraku miama ganto ba chove. Ta. Miano joma babaga aro. Ababaga akpa yo. Ka regional minister. Wezo. Miadogba. Miapa MP Sokata miadogba na miawezo. Ceana President Dr. Chachu Maraku miadogba no. Former Ceana President miadogba. Bakla miama chichio kata le jiapo miadogba na miakata. Togbi.
Eye miedo wezona togbio mama o. Association kplola o kata novinyo. Fofonyo. Miedo wezona miakata minyi bana mihe. Mianto minyai. Mabado fia yauragbe.
Ga sister ma oshi. Mi to miadogba to hiare na mianovi anto ha. Mianovi sister ma oshi fifia azu mamaga. Tami dakpere tabi dakpa. Mama Saduji. Aka Empress Maushi weva doga.
Nye ha majiba ma do wezono sister akpene abochi amatefe owe gbona doga. Yawoda gbe mogbona mono very frustrated into because yamovwa be ahoko you konya eyelash adekade. Kono vinye anoyre gbonyo ko eyelash avatrere gongong ni. Yema bo wa fo maraku madanya eyelash. Yema di koda don kujija. Ko eyelash mi mako dan kwa you ko galon kujina mabala fia fifi life ya. Akpana mawu. Allo. Marakuku Ceana fatado chinwenya ba miatu abaduko.
Yema.
Nungba time la fiado. Last year, me to bridge garden na godweto.
Yema.
Ye. Maglobade. Na abonsamba afayama. Ma devi omawo koga lechi mama. Ceana ta devi mao wagba chiga. Allo chiagba.
O chiagba.
O fagba chichita. Ma wukpa gbere agbajinami.
Sister ma oshi nyama na gbofiare. Ma gbonyare tonchino.
Marakuku yiji.
Stronyen chutore kala fia. Ana mianya cho last year aida pa wo yiva to bridge wo the photo. Yo wakpa da reji ba ya dak pa na Ceana ala ba ya pa cousin ra ka kure chima mavai. Tanya glom sister ma oshi la nya tape. Do here pa ya ma de vioma wo ma blava. Do here funore ko ina rekoji yo gava ku ga ka mia pa nu wo mia pa la masa ta amara kama kukuga la gode.
Amen. Amen.
Akpanami.
Barakuku mishi akpana mi arokio. Mishi akpa. Fifi life ya miako Ceana fatado jinwa ko ijie. Beautiful. Look, you're not beautiful of a me.
Oh, and I got him on the bialo.
Tugbaje o le mia doma. Ga home. O le envelope da shi. Na gama la shi ofia o de atian pledge. Na ga ha la shi ofia ha de. Na kwena mi. Marakuku sister ma o yinara for me too ho. Sister. Oh.
Gajolo.
Pledge me hogger. Na Venmo. Ela miashi. Cash App. Ela the fisher fi na bi akweto. Ela miashi. Credit card ha ela miashi. Ta nyasela klo nupola o. Mi ba mi ajagomade. Make la fia be anami 5,000. Mi cheba mi raise aba mi double aga.
Akpa.
Mi double aga.
Oh, mi double aga. Cho. Ama goma fosti afafewe. Talake mi apa taroji nwenye neni. Akpa neni. Alo fama neni.
Aton.
Yema, mi for akpa mi aroko mi waga. Mi for akpa mi for
$300,000.
$300,000. Mi waga. Mi for bianya last year mi 100 ga kemi yesaba inflation vary. 50 asimiti bagere kan no drame. Over 100 Ghana alo 120 euro fia. Tanemi flexibility last year 50. Emi ko wa godreto. If you have a ma let me a roboga. If me a flexibility. Da la be me a jagba me a donu sen. Da akpa alofa neni. Aton. Ye ma me oga akpa na mi.
Nyasela kula nupola abale mi nyana. Mo hodo dio shoji ya milo. Mi va Ceana. Mi amado mi afia van for so many years now. Miss Ronjim gakami reka hakpomo. Marakama mi agbo hakpomo. Gakare. Mi ko garage mi gbona jojoga. Sister ya unu ko mafia marakuku mi post ronda. Ami enku kama akpana mau.
Nya popo nye mau.
Make it la fia be anami 5,000. 5,000 marakuku. 5,000, 5,000, 5,000. Minami 5,000. Offer will me already.
You're ready. You're ready.
Okay.
You're ready. Mark Meiji.
Okay. Make it be anami 5,000 la fia. Marakuku. Make it la brave. Look, you're not brave lover by me.
Kaleto.
Who is a Kaleto over here? Who is a Kaleto?
Hey.
Afa wuli marakura ba ya video na mi aro.
Video ya mi dam.
Me video dam.
Maybe aglonya viara cho video an afi mi idea.
Aglonya viara cho video. Na me kwa amaba amuzukopa. Me wo project la amuzukopa. Afuma enya vijipa. That was the maternity hall. Me wo project Gubota part 2 la amuzukopa la Togoma. Ayim Miawo bridge la agodre. Miawo suku hall vui. Okata o la video ma. Video ma ba do kabao. Ta na ba mia magbachim. Ta sta mi no jim. Na mia do fi video la ko. Manu.
Akpa no. Yo maraku mi amaga la ya fi mi atana mi akpa atonri amara atana mi akpa aton mi akojenu ago mi kickstart ta mi raku akpa aton. Yekja ko bi amiela mi ma we Ghana fun akpa aton kwe
akpa aton dollars alo cedi say
dollars say
$5,000 ye biamola $5,000 make ekpe gere mi angu make go majege
MP gaga ole mi adoma
madakuku na gama la shofia atian pledge 5,000
pledge hana mi fa
5,000 lia
make
$5,000 mi la life ha me ko nu pom ha ma ko mi atwa ajoga me la life as well.
Mia yanyi gbavie.
Mi to vie. Aton. Akpoto minute aton na me mia odo avota mi na mia we wonyo. Mi chorehu akpa aton za.
Mi na mia we kaba mia va dunu. $5,000.
Agbe agbalon wezolo. Wezo.
Hey, tagbi agbalon we mi ga vore yen ngola.
Wezo.
Ebe ya ye no na mia do ma hia ye mi anto mi nyan. Hey, ever me about 10,000. Yeah, all ready. 5,000. My be me la me G. Hey,
5,000.
Akpaton.
Oh, mother coach.
Marco, me fashi kwe la.
5,000.
Every ana me $5,001.
Me fudurangu la.
5,000.
Those watching on live, please dial 602-935-4218. Marco Bono.
I am very. And look at to go fine. You to go fine. Nya poponto. And look at me personally dewa. Ewa. Me abe nume lounu. No. You know, ask me for $1, I will give you $10. You starting from 5,000. You know what? Now I get to be. Na amule personal wa beyond the course every no yam personal
yo no Marco be anami 10 la me gbojide dey ebe anami 10 ebe 5 amasubo
you know what I'm saying ekwa any 5,000 is too much me bia virere na ela me dey be anami ento dasi kotokume la
yo
akpa ka bia ho 5,000
ofo nani na bia anami
kanani na kana lami nani anami yo
mi shi akpene
Marco me call paper day ebe na call 100 anami ko aka amagba ya ga call
Nana 100 akasu so 4,900.
Merko Sanfan Todi Merko Yoda Matilda.
Merkuku nana mi 100 akasu so 4,900.
Ema Miji Ema. Merko, if you are watching live, you can also donate by calling 602-935-4218. Those watching live, you can donate by calling 602-935-4218. Amo le ready, the call center.
Ceana nesi so mi le mi adom awole doji mi ba doga akpa so mi ba wo nya popom nto awo le ji mi awezo
Avanyigba
Miatoy.
Hallelujah.
Amen.
Makomong pokpa ma ada kukuna miapa tugba okata ado ide miapa ngfofo manyo now manya nyongo ko makpo so do re ncho ha makpo so do akana mi target amaraba na lalata eta ma wuka hero. That was 1902. We got to leave that. We got to respect the ladies.
Thank you.
We got to respect the ladies. Namako statistics afiami. Gayogata jomyala. The ladies give us more money than the guys. Manya. Let us respect our ladies. Charity begins at home. Charity begins at home. Let us go on with a fundraiser. We just want to help the homeland. That's all we're here to do. Not to denigrate anybody. Not to denigrate anybody.
$5,000.
$5,000. If you have
$5,000,
we promise. We will go down the list all the way to $20. We have a process in place, and we follow that process. Tana marebia nga na malasio vilasio na bayi komana don't globaeta makposron do. She's married to a medical doctor. For God's sake. And she's married to me. Damn it. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. $4,000. $4,000. Ladies and gentlemen, $4,000.
$5,000 Afo will equal strong ba. $5,000 la. $5,000.
The first person that wrote a check today was a lady. Not a guy. That a moi intro no grumba no she toma a car a moi vai. $4,000, ladies and gentlemen. Manyaba Adama womb. We got to move on quickly. We'll get out of here. We'll come back in the evening. The reason why we want to do this is so that we can have time in the evening for you all to really enjoy.
Yes.
This is the convention called Mother of All Conventions. Next year will be the convention of the decade.
Any mayor of Parliament, oh, now about Fia for Famakba. Sefaha Aga a DDVA. It I call $1,000. I call them yate. Mayor Winnie Dogbache. Mayor Dogbache.
Hallelujah.
All the way from Parliament. But maybe Limola.
Maybe 5,000.
Yeah.
And I mean 1,000. Yes, I go madai. Maybe 5,000. 1,000 lela shi. Me got don't ra maraka bo fi amara kuna.
Can I have a?
All right, let's keep moving.
Me, ow. It's a process. Oba is a process la. Not show 5 and more.
Meiji.
4,000. Mada la fia be anami 4,000.
Na ko 4,000 be anami ya koi.
4,000.
This was the building at Lolobi. We built an ITC library, Lolobi. That was the construction phase. It is completed. It has been commissioned. And you can see that is the school, St. Mary's School. It is St. Mary's. Is it St. Mary's? But, Nchuoyim, Nyongwoyim. Oh, the dog boy, over Nyongwoyim.
Willie.
That's our Godway.
Agbashinya le tole mi adoma.
Agbashinya.
Micho togo mi agada benime. Agbashinya le ba afia fa fama pa ita ka yo ha yo anami $1,500.
Wow.
Agbashinya le of Benin.
Benin.
Agbashinya le nyala lo.
Agbashinya le lo.
Agbesi nyale nyale lo.
Agbesi nyale nyale lo.
That was $1,500. Let's keep moving.
Akpa. I'm here with a gamoji.
4,000.
Akpana. Raka of a ton pay. Akpana.
Let me hit me up a target. We're not going to do a fundraiser in the evening. That way we can all dance. You dance, do dance. I know there are a lot of singles here. I'm single. That is not true. I just got married.
Fifi la kuya. Yeah, me divorce wa.
So we want to have a dance.
Hey, Las Vegas, where marriage? Yeah.
Let me give it to one of the beautiful ladies to make the announcement.
Wow.
Dr. Kujo just gave $3,000.
Dr.
Kujo!
Miss Akbani.
May the Kayolo.
$3,000.
Mother Kuku made the Kayavalo. Yambo Las Vegas divorce. We were clear for no. American Mishakbano. We were clear for no. Yeah, Dr. Kujo, American Manamia, Nyaba, a first shopper. Namanami Kra, Yenya 2,500. Ananami 3, I can't buy Percy, Kona 500, then I go, man. Yo, Kona 2,500. The least, Unanamia, Yenya 2,500. It's a Mishakwa Gardener, Dr. Kujo, and Mrs. Kujo.
I first Papa Yama, I won't flesh in talk, but I won't tie with Akperton. Doctor and Mrs. Kujo, Akper, Mount Nairami. Okay. Can me Akperton, make my cake a match guy.
Mother Kuku, Mother Lafia Be Anami $3,000.
Any challenger?
Dr. Kujo Lafia.
Dr. Kujo plus Rover, Nachona Mia Pomi. Omojiba Mia Nyai.
Over Yadoko, you Vanabi, Avanami Gakuila. Eta the fiamme here. Me just show you. Akpe.
$3,000.
Oba make a match, Dr. Kujo ha. Back play Bafano.
3,000, Mother Kukunami.
Yata payment plan. Hello, never I know.
La in Choma, Madanami, any a payment plan. Every month, you could go then I check account. I get me account. Wait at what we find.
No credit card hala sure me hoga. Me hoga.
Yeah, credit.
Fisher fina be a Tommy la fima.
A check or a credit card or cash or Marco Misogbe. $3,000. MP so be me a jomla. Obi mi kabakaba. You let gada kutokuma you economy me. Mi zozon kabakavola. Mi kwado yo ba limito.
Yes, about form la homa. Na gala homa na mi maro for forma mi kwena mi ko doi.
Oh manya tapa.
Amoga form la homa lo.
Mi ami aku yakove wodo.
Ado bubum. Mianya haklamaneo.
Adochi water tank hammer.
Na la shio o la bachita de. Di dogo mi akodo.
Fundraising team, envelope my fear sister.
Mother envelope here my fear.
Envelope. Akpa sister,
how about $2,000? $2,000. Alomia yi. 5.
2 neni.
2.5.
2.5. 2,500. Me chola micho. Emi jijiba mi waste time. We try ita. we try me be me adu agbavie me adu we ta me awe kaba me nyaba association challenge le ji alaka gbegbe Washington toba agbede yo ga kofa hoga ga ka masasamba manono ga bobo we try
Kuku na lafia na be akpara ga hola onwa na mi ahogawa madakuku mi atantara akplongu na mi akpara mi angu na mi awe kaba mi ajofia 2,500 ka 2,000 day $2,000
Dr. Do le mi adoma in choma enami $1,000 ebe ye kwe ba mi kwe ko wodonwi ita ya gana $1,000 Dr. Victor Do Dr. Victor Do President of a global part of African development. Oh, Dr. Do, ain't you Dr. Yeah, man. Eh, Dr. Do ha John aga for sharper. Ka me ko no ga John for sharper o ku ya. For sharper Dr. Do nanami 1,000 plus.
Akparaka jemiela sister.
Oh, 1,500.
Miela akparaka lo fa tonji. Okay.
Marco $1,500. $1,500.
Amana one monthly ala 122 ema almost go fun lo. Mi atan we lo. Mi atan we mi ato mi na mi awe wanyo.
Afia fa fama akpala Marco mi anta ha bia regina.
$500.
Amana da juno mana mi akparaka lo fa ton. Afonya wezo. Like nya moji.
Mr. DJ, can you give us some background music to warm up people? Accra, yes. Nene ma Jimmy, 1,500, hello.
1,500. Cut $1,000 day.
$1,000.
$1,000.
Me, I'm a 10. For go on, I mean $1,000.
I damn pledge.
Akparaka will show.
$1,000.
$1,000. Echoma.
1,000.
Aposting. Akparaka. Alafi.
Marco Amakaye Akparaka Manami. Inyatofe. Marco mi fashikwe namila. Oh, menya glomu ni ola. Marco glonya ni la. Oh, yamala Ladies and gentlemen, $1,000 from Vivian and Moa. Ela.
Mina mi afọ wana no wazamela.
Marco mi ba fi aba mi ajoga. Ne mi akoko wonu tefe, akoko wonu le Ghana. Togo kple Benin. Ne wa kwenya fe no ha mi kwe ba me je mi aba wana no wazame. $1,000 from us. Marco, can we get some more? And John Mike the honorable MPs no Ejedom, no Nuado Doom, Echikomi no Nunumia, because honorable Bejra Echiko Nuna. It I mean of man no Jedom no Chinum. Yeah, honorable Bejra, Bagla honorable Roxenba, oh, Choma, mi va mi balakaha. Mi vek Pulamado V, Nenio Vanamiha, Cho, mi gavode. It I our honorable Bejra be aponu. Me hold on, honorable Bejra. Okay, yo, Marco Miji, Marco be avec you over the leader, V. Yenya honorable speaker, V. Ne, and Yakala Yoshia, you agree, Nami. It's a Miji, $1,000. Marco, hey, Kalashu, Quatuanala. Me, Blumber, me, $1,000, Jim. Makwaba for Ruby Hacho, letre.
Me, pledges, so home low pledges.
Marco, I pledge, I pay it throughout the year. At one pledge,
1,000.
Ne credit card, assure Marco, me have a credit card machine. Me at one, I take. For Julius, Koto, Lafmana, credit card, assure. Natwa, Akui, Nami, Mia, Akui. $1,000 Aka heke la shoko Miracle mi kwe be Miracle Dr. Joshua Kwe be anami $250. Dr. Joshua Kwe hananamiga upper shopper.
Akpa. Nsuara nyama je show akaba ya anami akparaka. Okwa je show. Ah, nyama je show. Ankonye nyama je show.
Hey, Marco, Mr. Samba, a chukla shadow nami at $1,000. Yeah, a chuklashi. Dr. Ametefe, Bakle, Esra. Da akpeni, ba yoha yohanami $1,000.
Hallelujah.
Dr. and Mrs. Ametefe, $1,000.
$1,000. Akpenalo.
Sister Akpene lo. Yento chova gabiam gake gajom. Ebe even wana no wasame.
$800. 800. 800. Come here, 500. Madam Biana, 500. 500. 500. Oh, Mother Dog, should have. Oh, okay.
Yo.
Tamoshi, cash up, low.
Cash up. Yo. Mother Kuku, Mother Biana, $300. 300. The share, the new. Me we kabana me mi abadunu. $300.
Bagmanya alofaton. Alofaton Jaco. Alofaton Jaco Jimiela. Na 300 amiakwe. Wo wana no wazama.
Mr. Dan Jagade, habe anami $500.
Akpanedi.
I would like to call I'd like to call a lady to talk to us. Just give us a short, just a 1 minute talk. On behalf of Dell Professional Healthcare Executives, we have an amount of $1,000, ladies and gentlemen. So I'll give her the opportunity. We just talked about health. Yakatamia lafia, nemye jadoko, ekongshang wetrona. Inchuo falia glon. We have to go to the hospital. Dell Professionals, please.
Hello. Good. It's a good afternoon. Good afternoon, everyone. And
Yo, Afro-Lady, Marco.
This is a very good program. And I just want to say, just looking at the pictures that you're showing, it's very touching, it's very humbling. You guys, let's all support a good cause. I have a group home and I take care of children, kids with disability. I'm just saying that looking at especially people trying to cross a river before going to give birth, it's very heartbreaking. Please, Nyakatami Jagbanemi support program here. Thank you very much.
Akbar, sister, Akbar. Maraku, miapa gajola around the shadow la show. Quit them, man. Next, no 15, no 20, next is Tava skate. Overcall, quite a shot them, that's Ceana Kamala. The shadow, no, the shadow la show, quit them, Akbanami.
Yo. Akbar. Sister Akpene. The Maushi. Miracle 500 near fundraising Me G, me warm. Gaka, me I take 2 quick updates. Me anana Dr. Safako na wafono na me pie. Marku atwayo Dr. Safako na me. Okay. Dr. Safako, Marku mi fwa shikwe gare na Dr. Safako. Dr. Safako enye ametohiade kekpenade mia novio ke Dr. Safako. Take it away.
Avanyigba abale mi onto mi pomena. Enye Safako wo mi to kata for representative mi blogi. Emye poko, mi po wo mi. Ala famana mi kata wo mi to mi nya filapia. Angu de ka pe ma ba magble mi agbo mi afa theme of the year innovation. Anu shanu ikami boblom lafia agba na mi de wo mi to le ma pe ka ni jimie la mi mo kpogo. Womito play a very good role in development. I'm a policy analyst. I'm international, well-recognized advocate for disability rights. I'm a lecturer. I work with all students with disabilities across the state of Vermont. If a child is on IEP and 504 plan between the ages of 14 to 26, they all know me in the state of Vermont. Nya den bajia mi makwana awon mi toba onyang don warakaw. Ayata maba mag blade na mi kata ba ngushanwi ka wo mi le fia le hoya. Angu da kape baba mag blade nya ba fi kai wo mi to le mi afa na oma. Na mi asukwatum hospitalatum agbladam agriculture. Wealth creation, where are the people with disabilities around the table of discussion? Georgia, Atlanta, Lafia. Miafa taroji nwenya bafisha fimie dogole. Na ohoma, afoma. Do for the shade ikande. Biaba nanya bangi awami lade wo mi to no fade I don't want me told let come you hamva discussion I don't do ya oma now call them akwade or plan out there. We are in a very critical era now talking about equity, justice and diversity. Nyonto menyanyi be jimile tamiko ya fe kwa fifile fia plani wo mnyamale lenye do ma yenye mbofo university so University of Minnesota, University of Vermont, and University of Cape Coast. Yenye alumni chapter ika nyama belong to but the Mount Mary training that is French. Mafiengu le Ghana kaka French with the Ghana education. Yema vai UCC kaka womia yekwe nyangwi kama korongo ko yime ban la ko nyamba srona etangwi mama magblenya ba abalik vice chancellor na nanya ba akuda sukuvi onchi kwa mi kashim ale kamiawe wa mi to na kpote fele mi afete fo te fa gagagao anoa nya hamalama nya nya wonde no ala ba mazana do kunya kofia now o kpode ba yo ha yo tewelo ata wa mi to na no mi afa wa mai
akpa mi shi akpa ni
akpa
la akpa da dama mi ga da akpa to hiare ne ba ebe ya nami $500 na yako
madakuku fifia mi afa time adene mi a wrap up ta amo le mi adomi o le ganu gi o la shi de sha de kala mi ashi ko mi kwedama
Yo, Kamarku Miayo, Togbi Dan, Agboka Jagade, Na Miane, Mitik Piade, Mr. A call $500. Na me do hin kaka ga phone wa voko am poba Mr. Clujes in ha aga gamra fama kwa ka o kaka o ga de kaka kokokpi. Miracle, let's welcome Mr. Dan. No afunu na me Dan Agboka Jagade.
Come here, body. Apo Steve. First me over.
Number Vengba, my brother Azalo. Vengba. Yo, I need to join number. Malamia Domele, Ceana 2023. But number 2, Executive Council, Voter Development Forum, chaired by Dr. Kofi Klujesin. And then the regional minister wife, Mrs. Lecha, Kofi Gumado, and others. The purpose of Voter Development Forum is a special purpose vehicle that has been established to support our sons and daughters who are living outside or in diaspora. Because we have come to realize that it is time for us as people coming from Volta region to come together, unite, and develop Volta region. So 3 years ago, we assembled professionals. We have about 19 committees, well chaired by qualified people from Volta region. I'm happy we have Professor Salah, who is here, chairing the education committee. The purpose was that if you are Voltarian and you are having a particular expertise, you must belong to that committee. If it is education, if it is health, if it is agriculture, if it is in trade and investment, you got to belong to that committee. So that you bring your expertise on board, so that collectively we can do what it will take us to develop Volta region. Because God has blessed Volta region so much, but we seem not to realize or care. So VDF, as a matter of urgency, decided that we will use this thing as a special purpose vehicle where we will guide our sons and daughters who start the region want to do investments, be it whatever it is, we are ready to support you. We will lobby the government or whatever organization it is to support the money you bring to support your investment in Volta region. We have all that it takes to transform the economy of Volta region. And we have decided that within the 5-10 years span, Volta region will be like a place like Singapore, Dubai. It's possible, believe it. It's going to happen live. We have the men who are capable of doing this. It's just a matter of time. VDF, just 6 months ago, don't forget, 3 months ago, there was a gentleman here who has acquired 150 acres, well, 150 acres of land to establish poultry farm. In fact, when he came down to Ghana, there was there is bureaucracy, a lot of challenges. He was frustrated and wanted to pack and go back to America. So someone advised him to come to my VDF secretariat. In fact, when he came down, you could see the depression. He was so mad that I'm coming back to Ghana to invest. Why should I undergo all these things? Why do this problem? Police this and that. But I said, whoa, relax. Relax. Within a matter of a day, environmental protection, I matched him to the director of the regional director of environmental protection, regional commander, and all that. And we were able to resolve whatever was the problem. And today, if you get to Womenu, you could see a very large poultry farm under construction right now. He works for the State Department of United States of America. A young man at the age of 40-something years. We want all of you to come home so that we can transform Volta region. It is not going to be easy, but collectively, we'll get to the land that we all desire it to be. I'm here. The VDF is an organization that is non-political. We have the regional minister who is part of it. We have the former ministers who are part of it. We have the Supreme Court justices who are part of it, House of Chiefs. All manner of people are part of it. So it's non-partisan. If somebody is in the NDC, if you're in government, bring development to voter region. If you are the MPP, bring development to voter region. If you are CPP, bring development to voter region. That is the agenda of Voter Development Forum. VDF, thank you very much. Let's not forget, voter region is now declared the oxygen city, especially whole enclave. The whole entire Ghana voter region is declared oxygen city. That is why you can breathe better air when you storm the region. Come back home and experience it. Thank you very much.
Akpa. Marco, Madam Beatrice Jones Mensah Tawi, our keynote speaker, just arrived a few minutes ago. Please give her a round of applause, please. Hey, I told you, look over. Ebe you nufu ganami wutroya yeta akpa nami. Kafifi afia kami dua ka Marco miako gbedidiana the Right Honorable Speaker na wafunu nami pie with his closing remarks. Tagwe Bejra Marco, the closing remarks from the Right Honorable Speaker of the Parliament. Yes, the keynote speaker would, let's have the keynote speaker give us just a few words and then just welcome her, and then we'll have the closing remarks. The keynote speaker. Ladies and gentlemen, the keynote speaker for tonight. She's going to be speaking tonight, but she just want to share a salutation with us.
Good afternoon. Sorry I'm late. There was a little bit of confusion in my program, so totally apologize to you, my beautiful family of the Volta region. I would assume that all protocols are already in place. Togbio, Mamao, the regional minister, I'm not sure if the chair of the occasion is here, but the most important thing for me to say right now is congratulations on an amazing job. Congratulations. 30 years is a generation. And there's so many organizations who fall apart within a few years. And the one thing I love about my Volta region people is that sense of unity and fortitude. So I'm here to support you. I'm here to fall behind you in whatever little capacity that I can. None of us can do it all. It's a teamwork. And there's no I in team. So let's learn from each other. Let's stop with the talking and start with the doing. We all have different talents. We have different expertise. But nothing is too small. Nothing is too big. But the fact that we're here, and I would be remiss if I don't recognize my fabulous Chicago people who are in the house. Fabulous, fabulous. I know Auntie Carolyn is just an amazing woman. So please, I know I'm late. I'm not here to talk right now. I'm just here to say congratulations. And 30 years is a generational shift. So it's now or never for us to stretch our minds. Yes, we want to curate our culture, but we want to become dynamic. If not, we will lose the next generation that's coming up. So I look forward to being here tonight and to get to meet most of you, my family, because that's who we are. We are a family. And thank you very much for giving me the opportunity. And I'm here to serve. Thank you.
Well, I wish I had a full house, but I see that some of the members of the family, for some good reason, are out of the conference hall. But let me stand on the existing protocol and share a few words with you. Initially, the keynote address was to be delivered by the beautiful lady who just could not recognize me. Before I give my closing remarks, as it is now, I have to give mine, and she will deliver hers in the evening. I am invited to come and show you how to dance bobobo. And I'm sure that I'll be able to beat the ladies with the agbada. That one, I'm sure I can do that. But I bring you warm greetings and best wishes from Ghana, particularly the Parliament of Ghana, and my paramount chief, Tubega Adai Kwesi Jenny the 13th. That is the paramount chief of Awudumi traditional area. You have already been informed of the delegation I'm here with. I'm here with this huge delegation because I took your invitation to the 30th anniversary seriously. I accorded it the greatest honor it deserves. And as you've been told, I have all these leading members of parliament and some of your elder brothers who are working in my secretariat and office in parliament. My chief of staff, Honorable Kofi Ato, as you know, is one of the veteran politicians since the revolutionary days in Ghana. I knew the regional minister when I was the Minister for Health. Minister for Health in 2012. He's been a very good friend of mine. I'm happy he's here with Honorable Mrs. Regional Minister. But let me add a few things that was not said about some of the MPs that you have here. The Honorable Emmanuel Kwasi, actually should be Kosi Bejra, the Member of Parliament for Ho West, is the chairman of the Members of Parliament caucus from the Volta region. He is also the president of the Christian Fellowship in Parliament, and is a member of the ECOWAS Parliament. He's a member of the ECOWAS Parliament. So he has a network in Togo and in Benin and all over the ECOWAS. He is one of the known fighters against corruption in Africa because he is an active member of the African Parliamentary Network Against Corruption. No wonder he can make money. I also have Honorable Roxanne Eche Nelson Dafiamapo. He's a member of Parliament for Savdai, and then the member of the Parliamentary Committee on Constitutional, Legal, and Parliamentary Affairs, and he has led the lawyers in Ghana to establish the Lawyers Society. We don't have any in Ghana. He has led the team now to establish one, the Lawyers Society in Ghana, not the Ghana Bar Association. I have also the Honorable De La Soa, the Member of Parliament for Kwando, and she's the deputy ranking member of the Committee on Mines and Energy. And our young up-and-coming future parliamentary leader, the Honorable Joycelyn Tete, who is a member of Parliament for North Dye. I only speak when I'm permitted to do so by one of your sons. I call him communication expert. That's Mr. Gerhard Mensah. Those of you who recall his father was the ambassador plenipotentiary in the Kwame Nkrumah regime, the one who was sent to save Patrice Lumumba before his murder. I won't tell you the others, what he did over there. It's good for you to try and read about it. But let me register my gratitude to you, all of you, for the recognition and honor you've done me. I am truly the Togbe. I grew up from childhood with people from the Volta region, and my cousin had married there from Bato. And so we had 6 kids. And when I was practicing in Accra, Volta and Mono, yes, that land belongs to the Ewe people. That is where I also belong. So I say, Akpe, Akpe, kaka. But congratulations to the President, the executives and members of the Council of the Ewe Association of North America, as simply Ceana, on your 30th anniversary celebration. The resilience, perseverance, and hard work that have gone into sustaining Ceana over the past 3 decades cannot be taken for granted. I know what it takes over the past 3 decades, 30 good years, how you've been striving to make each year better than the previous one. Ceana has a twin in me, this year being the 30th year in Parliament for me, which I'm also celebrating, together with the 30th anniversary celebration of the 4th Republic. Luckily for me, I'll be hosting, for and on behalf of Ghana, the whole Commonwealth Parliamentary Association, made up of 182 parliaments in the Commonwealth. In Ghana, having a conference, and that is termed the 66th Conference of the Commonwealth Parliamentary Association International. So whether it's Canada or UK or India or Australia or whatever country, they will all be in Ghana under our auspices. And the 66th conference is also falling on the 66th year of Togbe seated before you here. So I have a lot to celebrate. And I'm happy that I'm celebrating it with you here in Atlanta, Georgia. Your invitation to me to chair this convention, therefore, could not have been a mere coincidence. You and I have something in common. As was sung by the Ghanaian music group, Prayer. Except that in this case, I cannot continue to sing, I and my Shodi are one. That one belongs to the lovers. Ceana's 30th anniversary celebration coincides with ours, as I said, in Ghana. Ghana has today the longest tenure of Republican Constitution, thanks to the vision and hard work of one of your own, His Excellency Jerry John Rawlings. You all recall the first 3 republics were short-lived, unfortunately. Three decades ago, or thereabout, you recall most countries in Africa have had intermittent coup d'etats renewed through their commitment to democratic governance. Ghana was a trailblazer in that. And we have stayed the course, just as the 3 Ceana countries have done the same. I am beginning to think that Ceana could have had an impact in the stable democracy that we have in Ghana, Togo, and Benin. And I share a lot of experiences with them. I've been to the Togo Parliament many times. I've also been to Benin. The speaker is a very good friend of mine. And I'm always proud to tell them that I'm one of the Togolese in the ever community in Ghana. And so they're always so happy to receive me. The theme for your conference, Empowering Our Youth Towards Innovative Entrepreneurship in Transformational Agriculture, I'm sure will be well dealt with by the keynote speaker. I know in her address, she's definitely going to refer to a number of very important factors that we have to take on board, because as have been underlined by various speakers, agric is the basis for our survival. Your focus on initiating development projects in the needy ever communities across the country, you represent only cements the selflessness of members of this family, and also the fact that we all agree that development is our goal. Dr. President, just permit me to mention, just for a prelude, some of the key pillars of the theme of the conference. Empowering the youth in agriculture is crucial for ensuring the sustainability and growth of the sector. Indeed, it is very important for our very sustenance. As Booker Washington, the American educator and author, said, no race shall prosper until it learns there is as much dignity in tilling a field as there is in writing poems. In other words, to be successful, we need, as we talk about development back at home, to focus on agriculture. And as I said, there are a few things I'll underline, and I'm sure the keynote speaker will dilate on them this evening. The first is innovation. Innovation in agriculture implies deployment of appropriate technologies, such as GPS, sensors, drones, and data analytics to optimize resource use, monitor crop health, and improve yields. Technology will enable our youth in agriculture to make informed decisions based on reliable data, to reduce waste and increase efficiency. Marketing farm produce can also do with innovation as it can support local economics in Africa, reduce food miles, and enhance the effectiveness of the food supply chain. The youth farmers will generate a lot more returns on their investment and reinvest in their farms. Yet still, innovative agriculture will require a focus on waste reduction. We need to think through the perennial glut of certain farm produce, the horribly low price of such produce during the glut, how some are left to rot only for us to enter into a season of scarcity of these same produce. A lot has been said about post-harvest losses and how agribusiness can help mitigate such losses. We need, therefore, to repurpose agricultural waste into valuable products like biofuels, bioplastics, and animal feed to support a circular economy and reduce the environmental impact. The concept of aquaponics and hydroponics, which are soil-less cultivation methods where plants grown in nutrient-rich water, creates a symbiotic relationship between fish farming and the waste therefrom. The waste provides nutrients for the plants, whilst the plants filter the water for the fishes. The challenge is that today's youth are technological savvy, and our crude approach to farming is a turn-off for them. If governments direct resources into modernizing agriculture and infuse technology into farm practices, more youth will opt for the sector. Our region, the Volta region, as you know, has a great potential as a food basket of not just Ghana, but of the world. But we cannot harness this without innovation. The next thing we have to underline, and I'm happy one of the presenters here touched on it, land access and tenure. We need to advocate for policies that promotes secure land tenure and access for the youth in farming. This could include land redistribution, leasing programs, and support for communal land ownership. I've been a farmer myself for many years. My father and mother were both farmers. So apart from law and politics, that is what I know. And really the challenges are so daunting in agric that after investing so much, sometimes we let it go. For many years, since 2011, I've invested heavily in mango plantation. My 4 tractors, a modern house that I was compelled to build in the farm because we were told that we have to export the crops to EU. They are now all lying, being wasted because of the challenges we are facing in agriculture. I managed to overcome the challenge of financial support. But after some time, the interest rate in Ghana is so suffocating. Now I think it's around 43 point something. That's inflation. The interest rate itself in many banks now is about 36%. That's why sometimes we are looking outside instead of inside. But we all know agriculture is not just a vocation, but it's a business. It's a whole industry of production, preservation, processing, distribution, marketing, and value addition. To have a hold on all these areas, there must be access to finance, particularly to the young farmers, including low-interest loans, grants, and subsidies. I'm happy that your focus now is in infrastructure and particularly education. But let's look into that area, particularly the potential of tourism in the Volta region. It's one of the low-hanging fruits that Ceana could partner the people at home to harvest for the development of our family. It's equally important to do what you're doing now, networking and mentorship. Networking events, workshops, and conferences such as this can connect young farmers with the experienced mentors, agribusiness professionals, and after reading the long profile of the keynote speaker, I'm impressed that many of you who live here, Georgia, Atlanta, with many, many great ideas, and your businesses will not be the same again. By next year, the target of generating funding will not be $300,000. I'm sure it will go beyond 500,000. Education and training is really very important, particularly the formal education and vocational training. But more importantly is the learning or experiential learning that is hands-on. It's important for us to leave the voluminous books and do it ourselves. Because the word fail means first attempt in learning. That is the abbreviation, FAIL. First attempt in learning. That is fail. There's nothing like failure. No, it's a lesson you have learned. And whatever you don't get at the first instance, you do it again. And that is why I admire the character traits of members of our family from the Volta region. Perseverance, hard work. You don't depend on other people, you do it yourself. If we had many Ghanaians with that kind of traits, I don't think we'll be where we are today. And let me just end by saying there's the urgent need for us, and I'm sure the keynote speaker will stress the issue of modernizing agriculture. That she will do not by words, by giving you ways and means of how to go around that. But let me applaud all of you for your collective decision to recognize and award people who have sacrificed, who have served, who care for humanity. As Julian Hall, the American footballer, said, if you do not celebrate success, it will not celebrate you. And you know, our great lady, Oprah Winfrey, makes it even more profound when she said, the more you praise and celebrate your life, the more there is in life to celebrate. And I'm sure Ceana will continue to celebrate itself so that there will be more ahead for you to celebrate in the future. So an award scheme that celebrates youth achievements will definitely inspire others to pursue careers in agriculture. And I want to leave that with you. And in conclusion, I say that empowering the youth in agriculture via innovation and entrepreneurship requires a holistic approach that addresses modernization of agriculture, education, access to resources, policy support, and cultural attitudes. It's with this, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, that I want to, before she even delivers her speech, congratulate Mrs. Beatrice Tayui. I hope I got the pronunciation correct, for her achievement as being one of the global iconics when it comes to leadership in business entrepreneurship. She definitely manifests the need for greater involvement of women in various fields, and particularly in agriculture. And I want to applaud all the ladies here. I have seen that there are more women in Ceana than men. I hope that in leadership positions, there will be more than the men too. I thank all of you for the opportunity. I pray that 2023 Ceana Convention and all the participants here will go home truly blessed and prepared for next year's event in Denver, Colorado. With this, I thank all of you for your attention.
May we rise with a standing ovation for the Right Honorable Speaker, encouraging more women participation in leadership roles so that we can continue to grow. Meaning all the men here, you are covered, so don't worry. Ladies and gentlemen, the Right Honorable Speaker, ladies and gentlemen, can we give him a round of applause once again, please? On that note, can you please take your seats, and can we now invite Dakaro to give us a closing prayer, please?
I left out one thing. Because of the seriousness attached to this convention, I have personally decided to donate $10,000.
Can we get a standing ovation on that? Can we get a standing ovation on that?
Yo.
$10,000 a fool.
Hallelujah! Avanyigba! Avanyigba! Adomia Uma. Adomia Uma. Are you kidding me? Adomia. Avanyigba! Barakuku amas minami abobota la kami globa. Mauna ira holo.
Take the
history in the history of we've never had. You are all witnessed. The highest we had was in Toronto. $5,000. The honorable speaker has made history in Atlanta. Hallelujah! Thank you, honorable. May God bless you. As you are all standing, as standing, ladies and gentlemen, just received. Can I get everybody to stand on their feet for a second, please? Reverend. Oh, okay. Now, and I think this is the first time again this has also happened. But and it is not looking too good. But that's not going to happen. At least not when the speaker is here. That when the Reverend is about to pray, 1 minute prayer, a special prayer for the gentleman. Please.
Siwo jipo planyigba ate wawo mebeli ape mawe siwo awo siwo jipo planyigba ate wawo mibe ate wawo nusiano. Atewa wanusiano, hey, atewa wanusiano. Oh, Elia pemawu, siwo jipo klanyigba, atewa wanusiano.
Mina miado gbeda. Fofo ma sekata to manuto kple amanubela. We kplomi tso miaƒe nɔƒewo didiƒe kple kpueƒe va ɖo afi sia. Mitsɔ akpedada kple kafukafu na wo. Ke le kɔmedzedzia me mieyɔ o bena va nɔ takpekpe sia me kple mi. Ke mi nya be le mia dome. Ke fifia mi akpa ayi miaƒe aƒewo me. Ke mi metso le ŋkuwo me o. Miayi miagava. Mi cho mia novi de sia de ke bafia pa do kokote. A cho wa mala sese a cho mia ji. Na do ada ngone mi na klomi ya ga klomi bo. Le de jino noma. Mia novi yi ke pe la me blefifia. Voma un sekatato. Winye toyola. Wina mi agbe. Mi yo toke. Ben wasi se ne no dollar siaji. Afi ne mia dugola hoya mea. Mia se asidi dibe fond. Ale ben mia cho kafu kule akpedada now. Away from me ve. Yemi nya ba from me mia no po de die. Ame de sia de ke ba afia. Nya de. Afo de die. Ya no vi yo aga no moji. Mo ko ba do a. Fo ma ba klo na wa va. E sia o ka tem mi bia. To vio Yesu Kristo. Ame la gbele fia dum to ma vo ke I ma vo. Le ko la ko nsema. Amen.
Yo, akpe ke miako ndokuchi abe wana wase afia ke wotrea miaga wana be cho afia ke ba sede gave platform ma wonu dudu nagami le Global Church of Grace Ministry afima ye lancha nonoga yeah. Yo, it's a lunch to be provided. Afi, this evening we'll recongregate here for the grand dinner, Deborah, with a grand fundraising. We would have a group picture right in front of the dais. So we'll have the speaker sit in front and everyone else will be will be standing behind the right Honorable Speaker of Parliament to have a group picture. And later, this evening, we'll be back here and show you have your registrations because we are sold out for tonight. So if you have not already registered, you may not have a seat. Once again, we thank you for this morning's participation, which went late into the afternoon. And thanks for all the fundraising. We'll be back for the grand fundraising tonight. My name is Efu Steve, your humble servant.
Since yesterday, he's in a coma. According to the doctors, he might.